All right, today we are going to multiply fractions and whole numbers. The example that I have is 8 times 1/4. All right, so our first step would be to change this whole number 8 into a fraction. And you can change a whole number to a fraction by simply adding a 1 underneath. I like to tell my students that our whole number needs a leg to stand on, and that 1 is just their leg. Okay, and our next step would be to simply multiply going straight across. I am going to rewrite this so that it's just easier to see going straight across. So 8, 1 over 1/4. And now I can simply multiply straight across. Now that my numbers are lined up, 8 times 1 is 8. 1 times 4 is 4. But there's a problem with this. This would not be an acceptable answer because this is an improper fraction. An improper fraction is a fraction where your numerator is larger than your denominator. So to change an improper fraction to a proper fraction, I would divide my numerator by my denominator. So let's go ahead and set that division problem up. Okay, so 8 divided by 4. All right, so 4 goes into 8 2 times. And if we just continue with our regular division steps, our next step here would be to multiply. So 2 times 4 is 8. And then we would subtract, and we would get 0, a remainder of 0. That means that this is the only thing that we are focused on is our 2, which is going to be a whole number. Our answer would be 2. Let's do another problem for some additional practice. So my next problem is going to be 3/4. I'm just going to draw a line to separate my two problems. All right, 3/4 times 6. Now again, I need to change this whole number into a fraction. And to do that, you guessed it, I need a leg to stand on. So I just put my 1 underneath. But I like to have my fractions lined up. So I'm going to rewrite my problem. 3/4 times 6 over 1. And then you can multiply straight across. 3 times 6 is 18. 4 times 1 is 4. And again, I have an improper fraction. My numerator is bigger than my denominator. So I need to divide my numerator by my denominator. So I'll set that up again. 18 on the inside, 4 on the outside. And I'm asking myself, how many times can 4 go into 18? Or how many groups of 4 are in 18? There are 4 groups of 4 inside of 18. So 4 would go on top. And then if I'm following my division steps, my next step would be to multiply. 4 times 4 is 16. And my next step would be to subtract. 18 minus 16 is 2. So from here, I have everything I need to create my answer. This 4 here, this would be my whole number. And my 4 here would be my denominator. And my 2 here, this would be my numerator. And what that looks like is 4, my whole number of 4, my denominator of 4, and my numerator is 2. That still would not be my answer though, because I can simplify the fraction. My whole number would remain the same, 4, but 2/4 would become 1/4. And if you have any questions about how to simplify a fraction, I do have a video on simplifying fractions that can help you out with that. But I can tell you, looking at it, that I know that my greatest common factor for 2 and 4 is 2. So 2 divided by 2 is 1, and 4 divided by 2 is 2. That's how I got the answer of 1/2. So 4 and 1/2 would be my answer for 3/4 times 6. I hope this helps.